Sir, umpisahan ko na po sa peace with Manila Mayor. All's well, I guess that ends well because ako po nung nakita ko po yung inyong mga past interviews and of course also yung mga statements made by Manila Mayor Isko Moreno, I really didn't think you guys would actually be friends, at least not in the short term. So what happened, sir? Just a bit of a background story. Paano kayo nagkabate?
My common friend who happens to be very close to both of us called us up. So parang over the weekend, napanood niya yung medyo hindi naming pagkakaunawaan. So he called me and he also called the mayor. So parang tinanong niya sa amin if we're both open to talk. And we both agreed. Parehas naman kaming reasonable tao and nanaig yung mas gusto namin na mag-ayos na dahil sa totoo lang medyo nakakahiya na rin sa aming mga constituents.
Dumating na rin po kahit sa inyo yung nahihiya na kayo dun sa palitan niyo po ng maaanghang at hindi magagandang mga salita.
Well, after election, people, it's no longer about the mayor and me. It's about our constituents already. So, syempre, at the end of the day, kailangan i-set aside ninyo kung ano yung mga pride, yung mga nasa sa sarili ninyo. Dahil I believe both of us, ang intention naman namin is to serve our city. So, pagka gano'n naman talaga yung intention ninyong dalawa, talaga namang you will always find ways para magkaayos.
Sabi mo nga in a recent interview, this is not about Isko Moreno or Joel Chua. This is about the city of Manila and the people of the city of Manila. Where was that, sir? Was that in City Hall? Yung pagkikita po ninyo?
Yes.
No, and that happened over the weekend?
Saturday.
Yes. Was there even a little bit of an argument?
Wala
Anything na samaan ng loob nung nagkita kayo? What was it the moment you guys actually saw each other? What was it like?
We did not even discuss about the issues. Wala nang ganun. We've been together for quite some time. Medyo mahaba-haba rin yung friendship namin, no? 2007 when I first won as councilor, and that was the time when he first won as vice mayor. So that was the time when we worked together in the city of Manila. So mahabang panahon naman na magkasama kami. But because of election, siyempre medyo nagkaroon ng konting pagkakaiba ng
naghiwalay ho talaga kayo because nandun po kayo kay La Mayor Hani Lacuna.
Yes. So I understand na medyo nasaktan ko siya dahil siyempre alam mo naman matagal kumpare ko siya. Ninong siya ng anak ko. Si Mayora ninang din ng anak ko. So they are both very close to me. Kaya talagang ang hirap din nung naging sitwasyon. But since tapos na at parehas naman kami, nung parehas kami tinanong, open naman kami. At nung nagkita kami, sa totoo lang, wala. Hindi na kami nag-usap about kung ano man yung mga galit. And it was very, wala na. It was a very good
And you're
meeting.
happy it happened?
Ano?
Are you happy it happened?
Of course, dahil kahit pa paano, matagal yung pinagsamahan namin lahat eh.
Okay.
Diba?
Just a quick question, Congressman. Nagpasabi ho ba kayo kay former Mayor Hani na makikipagkita kayo
actually, biglaan lahat kasi yung nangyari eh. So in fact, hindi rin ako sure kung matutuloy. I just received a call Friday na tuloy kami nung Sabado. Kasi if I remember it correctly, between yung over the weekend until Tuesday, medyo may bangayan pa ng konti. Nung Wednesday, di ba, nag-press con pa. Tapos, pero may mga kumakausap na nun. So, parang, siyempre, hindi ka rin naman sigurado kung ano yung mangyayari. At that time, tsaka sobrang nabisi rin ako. Hindi lang dun sa issue, but sa district. So, nung nasabi nun, so, ayun, sinabi sa akin ng Friday afternoon na kung available daw ba ako. So, sabi ko, sige. So, but after that, I texted her. So,
could you share with us mamahuban loob naman sa inyo?
Wag na lamutan.
Okay, that's okay, sir.
Yes.
So, this also, there was also a premise here, baka meron pong mga nagtataka, ano ba nangyari sa pagitan nyo, maliban po dun sa nakaraan, ano po? Let's just clarify for context. Ito kasing sinasabi ni Mayor Isko na demolished Resac ho ba? Tama?
Resac.
Resac Covered Court.
Yes.
Ang sinasabi po, siguro kayo na po ang magbigay ng background because it was supposed to be demolished because what you wanted to do was to build parang a halfway
Community center.
community center
Yes.
back in
It was-
2020. However,
Noong 2020, actually, the former Congressman Yul Servo Nieto, he was going to develop that area. So, nabagsak na ng pondo, but para ang gagawin niya parang sports complex something or so nung time na yon nasimulan na, but unfortunately inabot ng COVID. So, hindi natuloy. So, noong 2022, ako yung naging congressman. Before, parang salingkit lang ako sa Congress because I was with the Action Democratico. So, I was the only member of Action Democratico in Congress for 2 years. So, medyo nahirapan din ako na gusto kong ituloy, pero medyo nahirapan. But sometime in 2024, nagkakaproblema na kami because of the homeless. Dun sa kahabaan ng Rizal Avenue, ang dami mga homeless na natutulog. So, it was actually yung former mayor, si Mayor Hani Lacuna. Sabi niya, ano bang pwede nating, nung nag-usap kami, magawa dito. So, sabi ko siguro maganda halfway house. So, ilagay natin dito. So, doon nagsimula. Then, nagpa-design kami. Halfway house sa baba, tapos since ano din siya, doctor. So gusto niya malagyan ng dialysis or diagnostic center yung area. Tapos may senior citizens. Kasi may area doon ng senior citizen eh. So mas palalakihin, pagagandahin. So ako naman, ang sinabi ko, since ang congressman kasi, after every term ng congressman, let's say magpapalit ng bagong congressman, para kang palaboy, maghahanap ka na naman ng district office mo. So sabi ko, sana magkaroon ng permanent district office dito. So kahit hindi na ako, kahit sino nang umupo, yun na yung district office.
ni congressman.
Ni congressman.
Or ni congresswoman.
Oh yes, whoever, kung sino man siya. And then, isang sports facility or recreational center na maganda at maayos, tabla. Tapos mayroon pang track and field sa makakatakbo ka sa taas. May billiard hall, may table tennis na talagang recreational center para sa mga tao. And daycare center, of course. So yun yung...
That's a lot, ha?
Yes, kasi malaki yung area naman. So, we agreed. So, kaya naman tinuloy ito. But yun nga, inabot ng next administration. So, syempre, in fairness din naman kay Mayor Isko, ang hinanap niya is yung mga permit.
Right.
So, which is talaga naman kailangan, di ba? So, hindi ko rin, kasi as far as I'm concerned, hindi ko naman trabaho yan eh. So, kung sino man yung implementing agency, or yung contractor, kung sino yung mananalo dun sa bidding, dapat trabahuin nila yan.
Sila mag-secure ng
Sila
permit.
dapat na mag-secure.
Let's highlight that, sir.
Yes.
I think it's important that you say that again.
Yes.
Kahit na po ito ay plano ninyo,
Yes.
kahit na po ito ay plano ninyo, and even the mayor
Yes.
back then,
Yes.
when the next mayor looks for the permit, hindi ho ba dapat nagkaroon naman talaga ng permit
Yes.
from the previous
Yes.
administration? Mayor
Well,
Hani.
kasi parang ang nangyari kasi niyan is nagkaroon ng implied parang okay, wala namang problema dahil in fact wala akong basta't may coordination naman sa City Hall, kadalasan pagka national government project, talaga namang hindi ako sigurado kung lahat yan may permit. Diba? Pagka mga national government project. So, maski dati pa siguro.
But local. This is a local project.
Hindi. The funding is coming from the national government. So, yun naman yung pinakisuyo ko. So, because yun nga, yung kailangan, yung need doon sa lugar.
Area.
Yes. Kasi kung titingnan mo yung halfway house, maganda eh. May tulugan siya, may shower, may toilet, may kainan para sa mga homeless.
Parang soup kitchen.
Yes. And then, the following day, alis na sila. But the facility will be turned over. At the end of the day, yung facility will be turned over to the city.
Yeah. The problem though, Congressman, I guess, is also for everybody's knowledge, no? When something like this happens, sabi mo nga, nung medyo hindi pa kayo hindi pa kayo bati nun, sabi mo nga, bakit ba sa amin ang hinahanapan palagi ng permit? Bakit palaging congressman? Pagka ganun ho ba, kahit na sabi mong implied with Mayor Hani back then, anything can happen after 3 years. I guess what's really important is everything is done officially.
Yes, tama naman.
Right?
Yes.
Para wala na pong...
Agree.
Okay.
Yes, agree.
So, what happens now? Siguro moving forward.
Well, hindi ko naman, kasi when we met, hindi naman namin, wala naman kami pinag-usapan about that eh. Although, syempre, yung kwentuhan, di ba? But, I guess, wala namang, kung mag-apply eh. Di ba? As long as lahat ng requirement,
And who applies? Because I listened to your past interview. Parang sinabi niyo, it's supposed to be DPWH. Would that be correct, sir?
Yun ang alam ko. Or the contractor. Either of the two, di ba? So, kasi sa totoo lang, di naman ako nakikialam sa mga ganyan eh. So, basta ako, ang trabaho namin as district representative, yung mga needs ng constituents, kung pwede ka naman makaka-request sa national government, eh, maibaba mo. Like for example, during my first term, naka-request ako ng mga ambulansya. I mean, fire truck sa DILG kay Secretary Abalos. So, naibaba ko sa distrito ko dahil nga sa sobrang dami ng sunog na inabot namin. So,
Okay.
yun naman ang namin eh. Para at least kahit pa paano, yung district namin, yung mga pangangailangan, maibaba.
All right. And